Fun fact, did you know that Team Sun was actually designed very early on, even before Team Juniper? Well, now you do. Greetings, my viewers, and welcome to my room. Today, we are back for another episode of our RWBY analysis series. Last time, we took a look at Team Juniper. This time, let's look at the all-male team from Haven Academy and Minstrel, Team Sun. Starting off with your team leader, Sun Wukong. Ooh, and I'm so hyped to talk about this one since he is based on the main character for my favorite piece of Chinese literature, A Journey to the West, and my personal childhood hero, Sun Wukong, the Monkey King, the Heavenly Sage, and King of the Mountain, the Flower and Fruit, and oh god, I just realized how lame these names sound in English. Nerd! Oh, shut it, step-nuts. Anyways, let's start off with the obvious here. Not only do they share the same name, but they are both human-monkey hybrid. Plus, they even have similar weapon choices using both staffs. However, the RWBY's version of the staff can morph into a pair of shotgun nunchucks. Though, the Chinese literature ones weighs literally 8 tons, can change size from being small enough to fit in the sun's ears to big enough to pierce the heavens. And it was used by Chinese founder to stop the equivalent of the Christian flood in Chinese history. And plus, even the name of the two staffs are nearly identical, with the Monkey Kings being RWBY Jinggu Bang, meaning as you wish, gold banded staff, which the RWBY's version just basically separated the name into two pieces. Actually, the first part of the nunchucks is called RWBY Bang, and the other part is called Jinggu Bang, which is just the same thing. Plus, if we look at Sun's semblance, there are even more similarities to the Heavenly Sage's many ability, which is the ability to summon clones of himself by basically blowing up his hair. This is similar to Team Sun's leader semblance, which emits 2 spectral clones of himself. In addition, the show has shown on many occasions that Sun has a keen eye for detail, like he immediately identified the real identity of Blake being a fauness despite her disguise. Yeah, but even the robot girl got that one. Well, no kidding, Sherlock, she's a robot. Plus, this could allude to another one of the Monkey King's many abilities, being 火眼金睛, which basically translates to fiery eyes, golden gaze. God, these names sound so lame in English. Anyways, this ability allows this Monkey King to see through all disguises. And finally, his color scheme is also inspired by the Chinese character and our actual sun, since Sun Wukong is associated with the color gold in China and the sun emits white light, which are the two main colors that Sun from RWBY uses. However, the novel Journey to the West isn't his only inspiration. Another one is actually Abu from Aladdin.
Let me guess, because they're both monkey and thieves.
No, it's because... Actually, you're spot on that one, Stepnards. Like Abu and Aladdin, Sun was first portrayed as a common thief back in Volume 1, and plus, well, like you said, he's a monkey. Finally, I want to talk about Sun's weapon a little bit more in detail. First off, there is a common idea that the reason his staff is made out of 4 different shotguns is actually a pun, since the word for shotgun and the word for staff in Mandarin has the same pronunciation, making basically Sun's weapon a gun. However, this isn't the case since the word for gun in Mandarin is qiang, and the one for staff is either gun or bang. I think this myth probably originated from the fact that the actual word that shares the same pronunciation with the gun is a spear, which is also pronounced qiang. However, Sun doesn't use a spear, he uses a staff, so it's not a pun.
Does it really matter?
Well, it does to me, because every time someone comes to me, since I'm Chinese, and asks me, is this true, I basically tell them, no, it isn't, and they dismiss me because some stupid random website told them it was the case.
Ah, you mean the website that you use to do research on these videos?
You shut your mouth! So, going back to the actual reason that the shotgun nunchuck were invented, this is actually inspired by the famous scene from Terminator 2 where Arnold Schwarzenegger flip cocks a lever action shotgun with one hand. Now, let's move on to the two members of Teen Sun that are way too underappreciated, Sage Ayana and Scarlet David.
Why are you doing two characters at once?
Because to be honest, there really ain't that much to talk about here. They don't have that much screen time or information about them. Starting off with your common inspiration, they are both based off of member of the K-pop boy band Big Bang, more specifically on their appearance from the Fantastic Baby here. In fact, Scarlet's appearance is based off of G-Dragon, or Kong Ji-young, and Sage's appearance is based on Tai Yang, or David Young Bae. Plus, they're also both based off the famous literature character. In the case of Scarlet, he was based off of Peter Pan. More specifically, in his appearance in the sequel, Peter Pan and Scarlet, where basically Pan become the new Captain Hook. This not only explains his naming choice, but also his weapon, a pistol and cutlass, which were a classic weapon back in the golden age of pirate, the 17th century. In addition, his last name originates from David Barry, who was the brother of G.M. Barry, the author of the Peter Pan books, and his voice actor, Gavin Free, actually has David as his middle name, which is a crazy coincidence. On the other hand, Sage's inspiration comes from one of Sage's Asio stories characters.
Wait, which one? Because right now you're being about as specific as saying he was based on that one Grease guy.
Well, here's the problem, Stipnark. No one knows. Even the Rooster Teeth staff can't remember which one of Asir's fable was he based on. His last name, however, comes from another source of inspiration. It could be based out of a Hindu epic, the Ramayana, which explained the Ayana part of his name. Plus, this fable, or epic in this case, is trying to say that the truth will always win over evil and you should walk on the path of righteousness. In fact, in Sanskrit, the word Ayana even means walking on a road or going/advancing. So this explains the Ayana part of Sage Ayana. Now finally, last but not least, let's look at Neptune Vasilias. Now obviously, from his name to his design to his color scheme, we can see that he was inspired by Neptune, the Roman god of sea.
Oh really? Well, thank you for telling me that. I saw he was based on that planet, or Sailor Neptune from Sailor Moon. Silly me. Thank God you're there to tell me, or else I'll be totally lost.
Okay, geez, don't need to be a jerk about it. So, like I was trying to say, not only is his first name a reference to the old god, but also his last name, Varsilias, is a variant of the Greek word Basilios, meaning leader, prince, king, or even emperor, which refers to how Neptune is often referred as the emperor of the seven seas. Plus, his weapon also possessed a trident form, which is the signature weapon of Neptune. However, that's not the only inspiration he has for his weapon, since the reason that his weapon has a Gundao form is because his voice actor, Kerry Shawcross, begged Mountie for it to be that, since it was his favorite type of melee weapon. Now, finally, his character isn't 100% inspired from the Roman equivalent of Poseidon. A other man that played a large role in his character design is T.O.P. or Chon Sin-pon of the K-pop boy band, you guessed it, Big Bang, and more specifically, the music video Fantastic Baby, linking him to the two other members, Scarlet and Sage. In fact, his inability to dance, as seen in Dance Dance Infiltration, is most likely another reference to the Korean pop star T.O.P., which is also an awkward dancer. Plus, his trident called also refers to another Korean weapon called the danpa, a popular weapon similar to the trident back in the 16th century, linking him furthermore to the Korean origin of his influence. And that concludes our third episode of our RWBY Marathon. Join us next time where we'll take a look at Team Coffee. Ciao!